Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 814. It is another hot day here in the Bull City. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. And I invite you to click on that link on the Facebook site. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, show pictures of or videos of your garden, promote your business, your special event, whatever. And if you could share this out, that would be super awesome so that more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So I am going to start out on the Word page, the government and nonprofit information page, where there's some really great programs and services being offered by nonprofits, the city of Durham, and also Durham County. So just go up and down the page and see what pertains to you. Now, let me tell you about some city vacancies. Some people like to share their special knowledge and help the community. Some people want to kickstart a political career. But be that as it may, there are some city vacancies that need filling. So, as you might know, on the Word page and also on the legal page, I have two calendars, one for the city, one for the county. You can click on the calendar and see all the different subcommittee, committee, and commission meetings. So, if you're interested, then you probably know about some of these organizations, some of these commissions or committees. So, there are vacancies on the Durham Affordable Housing Implementation Committee, the Durham Workers' Rights Commission, and the Mayor's Hispanic Latino Committee. So if you're interested in joining any one of those, put in your application of interest by end of day Thursday. That's the 17th of August. And there's more vacancies. If you actually go to the Word page, you'll see what you can apply for by the 24th and the 31st. But for right now, it is the Durham Affordable Housing Implementation Committee, the Durham Workers' Rights Commission, and the Mayor's Hispanic Latino Committee. All righty, the Durham County Libraries are all open until 8. That does include Bragtown. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and then Bragtown reopens at 10. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center, which is downtown. I think the address is 701. Let me get it right. Let me scroll down to it. There we are, 701 West Main Street. So, if you are interested in attending in-person classes, I don't think they're going to have any this week. Let's see. Oh, there will be one on Thursday, so I will be announcing that on Wednesday. But there are always online classes that you can attend totally for free online. They're really great. I've attended quite a few. So there's one class I can mention for today, and that is the Business Legal Structures class. And I think that's deciding whether to be a 501c3 or what is it? I forget all the different categories. But anyway, whether you're an entrepreneur, nonprofit, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, that's going to be this evening from 6 until 7:30. Click on the link and you can go ahead and register. Now tomorrow, just to let you know in advance, tomorrow at 2, there's going to be a 2-hour class, Selling on Shopify, the e-commerce platform made for you. You can find out all about Shopify. Some people sell t-shirts, some people sell art. So this is a great way to make money on the side. So if you want to learn about that, you can register for that. And that's going to be tomorrow from 2 until 4. Okay, let's go to the school tools page. There's a couple of classes I want to tell you about. School's already started for the year-round kids, and otherwise, school starts in a couple of weeks. I live very close to North Carolina Central University, so the kids are moving in now, and I'm sure they'll be moving into Duke, I think soon, next week maybe. Anyway, now this is for high schoolers who are ambitious, wanting to go to college, university, etc. So on Wednesday, A+ Test Prep and Academic Services, they're going to have a free workshop. It's called Earn a College Scholarship, Get Prepared Now. And this is where parents can figure out the different ways to position young people so they can be noticed, so they can get these academic and or athletic awards and scholarships. So it's going to be Wednesday, 6:30 until 7:30. A+, they're over there at 3500 Westgate Drive. That's over there by the Target and Sam's Club. Now, here's a paid class. They do free and also paid classes. So there's going to be a super intensive weekend, 6-hour weekend SAT prep class offered by the same folks, 8+ test prep. So this is one of the paid classes. So it's super duper intense. This is for students who want to, I don't want to say guarantee, but like they definitely want to do well on the SAT and get those scholarships. So on Saturday noon to 3 and on Sunday noon to 3, there's going to be this very intensive 6-hour classes. They're going to cover the reading, English and language materials, and math with and without calculators. Like I said, it's going to be very intensive, very serious. And the price shows you how serious it is, $350. So yeah, just letting you know way in advance in case you want to put it on your credit card or whatever. Do what you got to do. But that's going to be this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the weekend SAT prep class. And like I said, the class on Wednesday, that's going to be free. Okay, let's go to the health page. I do every COVID-19 updates, but also wanted to tell you about HELP. If you're a regular viewer of Bull City Hangout, you already know about HELP. I'll tell you about it anyway, in case you don't know. HELP stands for Health Equipment Loan Program. They're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street, Suite 100. So it's run by Project Access, which is a Durham County program. So basically, they are helping people who don't have a lot of money or insurance or whatever, so they can borrow wheelchairs, walkers, bedside commodes, canes, knee scooters, etc., for 3 months at a time. Very, very wonderful program. I have actually borrowed a few items from old folks that I know. So this is for not just for old folks, by the way. Maybe you just got out of the hospital and you need a knee scooter. Maybe someone is sick, but it's like, it's not going to last forever. A temporary illness, and they need a little extra help. So this is a great program. They're open only 2 days a week, Tuesdays 10 to 2, and then Fridays 1 to 5. And by the way, if you have something to donate, they would graciously accept them. They disinfect everything, and then they repair them as necessary, and then lend them out to people who need them. All righty, let's go to the health events page. Go to the top of the page. Click on the big blue health events button that takes us to the support group page. Let's see who's meeting. Oh, Kids Can is today. So Kids Can is hybrid. So young people ages 4 to 10 whose parents or guardians have been diagnosed with cancer, they get to hang out together, get their questions answered, get some resources, get encouragement. So it's hybrid, so they can go in person to the Duke Cancer Center, 20 Duke Medicine Circle, or if they can't, maybe the parent is too sick to take them or the grandparent's not available or whatever, then you can attend online. Totally free either way. So you can go online. I do have a link. You can just click and then register and attend, again, from 6:30 until 7:30. It's called Kids Can. Now tomorrow, the virtual long-term care community support group meeting, that's for family members of those who have folks in long-term care. So you can meet tomorrow online from noon until 1:15. That's also run by Duke. And I do have a link and phone number so you can register and get that Zoom link. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, let's go to the senior page. It's called Senior Scope. And let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Grigsby Avenue. And it's too hot to cook. You already know that. But if you could stand to get out in the heat and go to the Durham Center for Senior Life, I think starting at 11:30 it is, they serve lunch. And I think it's free. It's like first come, first serve. So you have to get there before 11:30. And then you get to enjoy their beautiful air conditioning in their Cafe 406 and get a nice prepared lunch. So if you could stand to be out in the heat for just a second and zoom over to the Durham Center for Senior Life. They do this on weekdays starting at 11:30. Get there before 11:30 and have a beautiful free lunch. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Now, tomorrow, if you're into tech or you want to learn about tech, they have TED Talk Tuesdays where you get to talk tech with Ted Rogers Jr. This is every Tuesday from 9:30 until 10:30. Again, enjoy their beautiful air conditioning and learn tech. Now, on Wednesdays, you can learn how to use your new or old smartphone or computer. Sometimes the grandkids give us their old tech. They don't teach us how to use them, so you can take a free class at the Durham Center for Senior Life on Wednesdays. They have different classes from 1 until 2. You can learn how to use your smartphone or computer. Then there's advanced tech tips on Wednesdays, 2:15 to 3. Then they have tech talk for smartphone users on Thursdays. I'll remind you about that later. Okay, and just to let you know, for LGBTQ plus seniors, the Aging with Pride support group no longer meets every Monday. So now they're meeting twice a month on certain, is it Tuesday? On certain Fridays. So this past August 11th, and then this coming up August 25th. So now they're meeting twice a month, 2:15 to 3:15 in the classroom, where you can get resources, etc. Okay, I think there was one more thing. Oh, if you just happen to, let me find it. If you just happen to be real close to the Durham Center for Senior Life right now, you can zoom over there because they're going to have a very special class, a workshop called Decluttering, led by certified senior housing professional Tracy Drakeford Pierce. So she'll be teaching us how to declutter, and that also clears our minds. When our living space is nice and clear and neat, then we feel better about ourselves and our situations. That's going to be starting in a few minutes at 12:30, from 12:30 until 1:30. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page. There are other pages, of course, but I want to respect the fact that it's lunchtime. You probably need to eat. Oh, by the way, check out the how-to page. Learn the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. You can literally save a life with that knowledge. So go to the how-to page and get that knowledge and share tips that you might have for surviving the heat. Okay, let me scroll down to 14, see what's happening. Here we are. So it looks like commotion, but the second M is capitalized, so maybe it's pronounced commotion. Anyway, they are hosting an inclusive dance and movement for veterans session. This is going to be this afternoon from 2 until 3 at the Levin Jewish Community Center of Durham, also known as Jewish for Good, 1937 West Cornwallis Road. It's on the second floor. They have an elevator that you can use. I'm mentioning that because this is for military veterans and their families. They're combining fitness, martial arts, dance, and socialization. It's a free event, okay? But this is for people in all situations, physical situations. Even if you're using a wheelchair, definitely you're welcome. So definitely use their elevator, no problem at all. Now, as you enter the complex at 1937 West Cornwallis, the JCC building is the second building on the right, just so you know. So you can participate any way you like, sitting or standing, however. And again, it's free and it's funded by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs. Sounds like a great program. Now, from 3 until 6, New Visions of Africa Restaurant, which is at 1306 Fayetteville Street, next door to W.D. Hill, they will be giving away prepared meals. So if you are in need, your cupboard is bare, stop by, give them your name, and they will give you a prepared meal. You can enjoy it on their picnic table or take it home. They're served by the 5 and the 5K bus on Fayetteville Street. Now, if you're interested in the future of Durham Central Park, because so many events are being held there, more and more events, more and more people are coming up with ideas. So they're going to have a public open house meeting This is meeting number 2. The first meeting was yesterday. So the meeting for the future of Durham Central Park. Share your ideas and what you want to see happen at the park, and just listen to what other people have to say about it. This is going to be held from 4 until 6 at the Armory, the Durham Armory, which is at 212 Foster Street. Now, I do know, so the workday wouldn't have ended quite. So parking might be sort of limited. I know you can park on Morgan. There's other places where you can park. There's parking decks, of course, nearby. But I was also going to say, even though it's hot out, the bus service is free. So you can take the bus downtown and then get off at the closest street to Foster, and then maybe just take a quick little walk over to the Armory. That's just a suggestion. So again, this is going to be from 4 until 6 at the Durham Armory. Now, the District 2 PAC meeting is today, PAC being Partners Against Crime. And District 2, that's like the northern side of Durham. So they will be meeting in person and via Zoom at the Edison Johnson Recreation Center, 500 Murray Avenue, from 6 until 8. It's a great way to find out what's happening in your community. Also a great way to find out about city and county programming. And I'll be there because I'll be talking about senior pharmacists. So I'll be there at today's meeting. Can't wait. There's plenty of parking at Edison Johnson, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, let's see. There's going to be a disc golf putting tournament at the Glass Jug Beer Lab. Let's see, 5410 Highway 55, almost at 5, Suite V. It might be 5, but I think it's Suite V. I don't know. We'll see. But it is a disc golf putting tournament from 6 until 10. It's not free, but it'll be super fun. So if you're into this, you bring 3 putters. Be ready to pay $6. It's a double elimination, randoms, double tournament, whatever that means. But disc golf, that's with the Frisbees. So that should be super duper fun. So you register at 6 and then play starts at 6:30. The HI Heritage Center will have their Heritage Rhythms African dance class this evening upstairs in the Chuck Davis Dance Emporium. This is at Fayetteville and Lakewood from 6:30 until 8. There's a $10 fee. They start out with the stretches and deep breathing, conditioning, and then you learn dance steps and then listen to African music. That should be really, really fun. So that's going to be 6:30 until 8. Marva's Fun's going to have her Stay Well virtual line dance class. It's free. It's from 7 until 8, and it's on Zoom. Now, if you like orchids, the Triangle Orchid Society, their next meeting is going to be in Raleigh at the J.C. Ralston Arboretum, 4415 Barrel Road. So it starts at 7:30, and this particular meeting is going to be an auction, summer plant auction. You can bid on some beautiful orchids, and I think they're going to have non-orchid plants as well, but I know they're all going to be beautiful. So you can definitely meet the different members and then put in your bids for some nice, beautiful orchids. You can also find out, by the way, how to care for orchids. They can be a little fiddly, so you can learn all about orchids at this particular meeting. Okay, DJ R&B will be hosting music bingo at the Hayti Collective Kitchen. That's in the Phoenix Crossing Shopping Center on Fayetteville Street, served by the 5 bus. So this is going to be this evening, starting at 8. So first, they're going to have bingo, and then at 9, it's karaoke night. So that should be lots and lots of fun. Now, it's free admission, but this is a restaurant, so they would appreciate it if you would order something. Just saying. Now, tomorrow, let me point out, that the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division has rabies vaccination clinics on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So it's $10 per pet, cash exact change. And then you can call, make your appointment between either 9:30 and 11 or between 2 and 3:30. Also, with tomorrow being Tuesday, New Visions, they're going to be giving away groceries starting at 12:30 while supplies last. So if you're driving, go around, park in the W.D. Hill parking lot. If you're on the bus, it's the 5 or the 5K bus. If you have a rollaway cart, try to do that. Try to bring that as well. So that will start around 12:30. Try to get there before 12:30 so you don't have to wait too long, because the line sometimes is pretty long. There's still a lot of people out there in need. I know from personal experience. So there you go. I think that's it. Okay, let's check the weather. Let me check my little weather app here on my phone. Because it's hot. It is already 93. Now, Guy R. Cook is in Kennewick, Washington. He's watching from the wings. I'll bring him on. And if you want to come on, you can always click and join us. I can accommodate 10 people on camera at the same time. So he might be laughing. I don't know. He's in the desert up there at Washington State, and they get triple digit weather. So here's for us 93, partly sunny. It's going all the way up to 94. So one more degree to go. And it looks like, even though it's partly sunny now, it looks like mid-afternoon, the clouds will definitely roll in and it will be all the way cloudy. And then it looks like for a couple of hours before sunset, it'll be partly sunny again. But no rain in the forecast, as far as I can tell. Now, tomorrow it's going up to 95, and it will be partly sunny again, just about all day. Then it'll plummet Wednesday. It's only going to be 87 Wednesday, 89 Thursday, and then back up to 90 on Friday, and sunny, which I don't mind because I hate when it rains when I DJ at the bus station. So I'm very happy. I'll accept just about any temperature as long as it doesn't rain on those particular Fridays. So it's 93 right now. Stay hydrated. Let me give you a quick tip. A friend of mine, her husband has Alzheimer's, and she can't get him to drink water. And as you might know, especially when you get older, you have a real problem with the danger of having a urinary tract infection. And that can happen because you're not hydrated enough. So she was having a hard time getting her husband to drink water. And so sometimes we don't really think about what we're doing. Oh, wait, Guy R. Cook has a note for those who need to learn about disc golf. Thank you, Guy. Appreciate it. That's in the show notes. Appreciate it. So sometimes we come at our loved ones with these big 16-ounce mugs full of not coffee, full of water. They're like, I'm not thirsty. Then you get frustrated. Arguments ensue, frayed nerves. And anyway, here's the thing. Here's my suggestion. Approach with a cute little juice glass, maybe just a little 4-ounce or 6-ounce glass. And you can just say, oh, just drink this right. This is like a couple of swallows. They'll chug that down, no problem. So, and take advantage of the fact that they have Alzheimer's. They'll forget the next hour. So give them another little cup of water. In other words, you can keep them hydrated. So maybe they won't be able to drink 16 ounces, or they'll refuse to drink 16 ounces at one time, but just give them 4 ounces, every maybe half hour, because they're going to forget. Take advantage of it. Keep them hydrated so they don't get, because the first, what happens, especially with people with dementia and Alzheimer's, when they have mood swings or personality changes and you can't handle them, you take them to the doctor. That's the first thing they check to see if they have a urinary tract infection, because sometimes, in fact, often, that is the problem. Stay hydrated. Okay, that's enough there. Let me bring on Guy R. Cook, and let's see what's happening in Kennewick, Washington State. Guy, what's new?
Well, if you share the screen, you notice that the red bar goes clear across the screen for high temperature warnings. We are in till next Friday.
Oh my God.
Next Friday is only going to be 98. So they think, oh, that's okay. You can walk the dog at 98. Yeah, right.
So even though some people might say, oh, 75 is not bad, but it's only 9:30 where you are.
Right. It's 75 right now.
So what is
marvelous.
So what's the high? Because it's real small. I can't see the numbers.
Just a second. I'll zoom it in.
It's 95 at 9 in the morning.
Can you see it now?
Not really, but just tell me. Just tell me. It says hot.
Now you can read it.
103.
Yeah, 103, 107. They're saying Tuesday at 107. That's going to be the
107. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how to scroll across the screen.
107.
And then 106.
Oh my God.
And 104.
Oh my goodness.
And then Friday is going to chill out. It's only going to be 98.
Oh, and you'll be so thankful. Isn't that wild?
You'll notice that the lows at night are in the 70s.
I've never experienced anything above 106. And that was in Alabama. Whoa.
Yeah, it's toasty. But we're going to stay inside, so not a big deal.
Please do. And stay hydrated.
Absolutely. I got that right here.
There you go. There you go. Whew. Wow. So I'm not going to complain about our weather at all. I can't.
Yeah, no, that's going to be, well, it's August. August in Kennewick is never cool. It's always going to be hot.
So it's child's play.
One of the things I'm glad of, though, even with these high temperatures, I've had these high of temperatures and fire from forest fire smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Or smoke from forest fires, I should say.
Gee.
And that makes it a double not want to go outside. Because that's when it gets so bad they want you to wear a mask if you go outside and do anything.
So I guess you have to check the air quality as well.
Yeah, because of this white hair, I'm at in one of the risk groups to overheat. So a guy went out yesterday. I said, well, I'm going to pull weeds a little bit. He said, no, not for very long.
Nah.
So I went outside for about 15 minutes and I came in and Darlene said, your face is all red. I said, well, not from the sun. That's from the heat.
Wow. Listen, Guy, a couple of times last week, and I'll mention it here again, we have something called Alert Durham. You can sign up for it where you can get weather and different types of alerts.
It's like a phone app that you can get?
Well, here's the thing. You can choose how you can be alerted. Either your house phone, your cell phone, your email, or text. You can also determine in which order you want to be alerted. So, and I do get the weather alerts. So hopefully you have that in your area. I hope you can check and see.
They probably do, but I just go to weather.gov and call it good. Okay. When I see the red bar, I go, oh, another one of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But it's good to know. I'm just letting the folks know here in Durham to sign up for Alert Durham. So, because some of us are still caregivers for the old folks and need to be aware, not to take them out shopping and whatnot when it's not going to be good for them weather-wise.
Oh, one thing I was going to ask you. If you're on one of those quiz shows, right, and they ask you questions, where is Canva World Headquarters at?
Australia.
Oh, you already knew. Yeah,
well, they sponsored
Australia, actually.
Yeah, they co-sponsored the Online News Association convention in Los Angeles last year. So
okay,
I got to meet them and hang out a little bit. Yeah, Australia.
They're
graphic arts pro.
We're in negotiation with them now. Route 6 Tour, I'm the vice president. There's a deal with Canva. You can get a premium account for free if you're a nonprofit. So I'm going to keep my paid account for yours truly, but I'm also going to have that Canva for Route 6 Tour.
Nice. You can do so much. In fact, when they co-hosted the convention, they actually had the Online News Association put the whole schedule and with all these links and all these bells and whistles and whatnot on a website created with Canva. So you can actually create a full-fledged, full-featured website.
I've seen that option, but I've never messed with it.
It's amazing.
I'm happy with what I'm doing.
I understand. Yeah, just letting the folks know. Just letting the folks know.
The one thing that happened to me recently is in the state of Nebraska, there's a museum there called the Greenwood Historical Society Depot Museum, and it's a train museum or a train depot that they converted into a museum. Really cool thing. So they sent in a thing to promote their fun day on Route 6. And so we did that. And I thought, I should put this on Facebook too. So I put it on Facebook. Lots of people have been sharing it and liking it. And so that's been a good thing.
There you go. Do you mess around with Instagram at all? That might be good too.
A little bit, but I don't know if it's the demographics are wrong, but we have very few players that do Instagram.
Okay, well, it's good to know where your people are.
When I do Instagram, there's if I get 5 people that have seen it, that's, oh, wow, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I don't put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It goes back to that Lake Makey expression. You fish where the fish are.
Yeah, they say you need to know where your people are. So yeah.
So it's just our Route 6 demographics. We're probably, I'd say the lion's share of it is over 50 people.
Okay.
They're old enough to remember the route, or that they live on it and they still like driving on it instead of going on the super speedy highway.
Yeah.
I was telling the wife the other day, she has to go down to Oregon to the doctor, and long story. Anyway.
Oops. I thought I turned down my volume. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's what I always forget to do.
Okay. They can leave a message. Sorry. Go ahead.
And when we're going down in Oregon, the speed limit on the superhighway is 70 for cars, 60 for trucks.
That's kind of fast, but go ahead.
In my life, I've only seen trucks doing 60 one time. A state patrolman went by, sirens blaring and lights flashing, and all the trucks slammed on the brakes, slowed down. And so that one instance when I was going out to Richland to Steve's house, all the trucks were going 60. But normally, if you're going 70, you won't pass the trucks. The only ones that you pass are the guys that are fully loaded and they got the flasher going. They're going real slow.
Yeah.
Those guys you pass. But the regular guys, forget about it.
Now, I live off of what we call South Austin Avenue. And even though it's a one-laner, it was the highway.
Right.
Way back in the day, it was the way to get to the next town over, which is Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
And it's just a one-lane little street. And what they did, they built a huge Highway 55, which is a real 4-lane highways for real.
Yeah, super slab we call them.
Yeah. So a few blocks away is the big highway. And so I still take the little one-laner because it's a pleasant drive, just
friends don't let friends drive on the super slab. That's it.
Yeah.
In fact, my daughter-in-law was saying to me the other day, because I always go down the highway to their house to get to Richland. She said, you can get to Richland to our house without going on the highway. So I looked it up on Google Maps. Haven't done it yet, but there is a route. And so rather than get lost. The lady at the one of the salespeople is a girl at the Audi dealership. She showed me how you can hook up. I call it the Batmobile, but anyway, you can hook up the phone to the little video screen map thing on the dash.
Oh, okay.
So if you say, I want to go to blah, 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 it'll put the route right in there and say, turn right to the next corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
I don't have that, but yeah. Of course, I'm driving a 97, so I don't have that.
Well, my son owned us this car. This was actually, he's got really deep pockets, I guess is the expression. And when his car had to get a part shipped over from Germany, because they didn't have any at the dealership here in the States, he got this car. It's an Audi Q5, nice car, like an SUV shaped car. And when his car got fixed, he said, you know, you guys should give up that old BMW I've been having you drive, you know, because it was really old. Not.
Yeah.
And so he gave us this one. And more than once, yours truly had to get out the owner's manual, say, how do I do whatever, and look it up.
Sure. I do that all the time.
Oh, yeah. It's got a book. You know, like most owner's manuals, a little skinny pamphlet, you know. This one is like Reader's Digest. It's like this.
Yeah, mine's pretty fat.
It's a bunch of pages.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, I'm going to sign off. And
before you go, remember how we were talking about buying discount plants at Walmart when they were closing out the plants? Okay, I bought 2 salvia. It's a pollinator.
Okay, I like salvias.
This morning, when I went to Fred Meyer's, the lady was out front watering the plants. They had salvia plants out there.
Yeah.
$20 a piece. I told her I got 2 of them for $10 when Walmart closed out.
Yeah. Man, $20 for salvia?
Yeah, they were big. They were probably this big around in a pot. You know, they were well established, probably 3 or 4 year old salvia, full of blooms, but no bees.
Yeah, that's too much. I mean, for salvia.
Yeah.
I mean, that might not be.
You can buy the seeds for $1.49 and grow your own. You know, it's not like you gotta have a plant. Oh my God.
Actually, most of the things that are flowering right now, I grew from seed. I just sprinkled the seeds out. And then I collect the seeds when they go to seed for next year.
Yeah.
Why should I buy the seeds?
All I worry about is they're surviving the next, 4 or 5
days. I'm out there at 7 in the morning every morning watering everything because otherwise they'll burn up in the heat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, our sprinklers run at 10 in the morning. And then this week I may go out at night, in the late afternoon when it's starting to get sundown. Yeah. Like 7-ish. And
I do that sometimes if I don't want to water in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see myself having extra water because of the heat.
Yeah. That's a message I'm getting.
Yeah. This week I'll get to tease the yard guy and I'll say, well, how early are you coming today? Because it's going to be, whatever Thursday was, 103 or something. And he's probably going to start the day pretty early. I had him here as early as 9, which is pretty early for them.
Well, a friend of mine told me that her running group runs at between 4 and 5 in the morning while it's still dark.
Yeah. Oh, they got those little headlight things on their head?
Probably, but that's a little early for me. But, if you're determined to get your health back together, I mean, you do what you got to do. But anyway, I got to go, guys. So thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the info on the disc golf. Thanks for that.
You've talked about disc golf putters a couple of times. And so I got curious and pulled that link up in Google search.
Yeah.
And, the the one thing I found out about putters are used for short range shots.
Okay. Yeah. Just like golf.
200 feet and less. I don't consider 200 feet to be a short shot.
Well, it's because, like me,
that's kind of that's like the whole damn course for me. Anyway,
yeah.
Have a good
Okay,
one.
guy. I will see you next time.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by. All right, that is it for today's show. All I have to say is stay hydrated. Make sure your kids, your old folks, whoever, they're drinking lots of water. Keep that ice going in the freezer, and keep everybody drinking water if at all possible, because it is hot. It's not as hot as where Guy's living, but it's definitely hot for us. It's going up to 94. It's 93 right now, and it's going to be 94 tomorrow. And with that, have a beautiful day. And actually, I have to take someone to the dentist at 10, so I might not make it back in time to do tomorrow's show live. We'll see. So tomorrow's show might be late. I might do it at 1 o'clock. We'll see. But in any case, have a beautiful afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.